Welcome back to video number 3, and in this video we're going to be discussing really quickly Harry and Meghan's friendships, or lack of, because the only thing that she seems to be surrounded by now are the skeletons of previous friendships. So let's go ahead and cover this, shall we? Let's go. This is going to be a short but sweet video, but it's something that I thought was super important to point out. Harry and Meghan don't have friendships like they used to. They have continued to lose touch with people in Hollywood that they thought would be their best pals. And it's very clear that Meghan's high-profile friendships have definitely cooled. So let's look at a few of those. Let's start with Oprah. To start with, Oprah had a huge star-studded birthday party in 2023 for her 69th birthday. Harry and Meghan were not there. They were not invited. Number 2, Meghan sent out all those jars of jam and asked people to put them up on social media. She did the same thing with Oprah when it came to the coffee. You guys remember that? And she put something up on Instagram, Oprah did. But now, absolutely nothing. Now, they're saying that people want to stay out of the royal family drama and that the Sussexes are being snubbed because they want to stay in the good graces of the monarchy. Next up, you have George and Amal Clooney. Now, the Clooneys were invited to the wedding. They readily admitted they didn't know Harry or Meghan, but they showed up for the wedding. Then, of course, Meghan used Amal Clooney's private jet to get to her baby shower in New York. I think the Clooneys cottoned on very quickly what was going on because they had their Albie Awards this past October, and Harry and Meghan were not invited to hang out with the other A-listers. You know, these A-listers are not stupid. And I think very quickly they became bored with them because Americans love the royal family and they realized that Harry and Meghan were, a sideshow and not, the main event. Smart people. All right. Next up, we have Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, who gave them a free place to stay, a free mansion to stay in, and a free private jet ride to the United States, only to find out that Meghan was the reason that the paparazzi found out where they were staying. We found that out through the Freedom of Information Act. So I think that Tyler Perry got used in a massive way. Of course, all these people are interconnected. And as soon as people found out what had really gone on, I think they just had had enough. Also, keep in mind that neither Tyler Perry or Amal Clooney, promoted the ARO, jam. And I'm pretty sure she probably sent some of that to them. I wouldn't doubt that at all. We all know what happened to Jessica Mulroney, right? Don't we? They had been friends for years. But the first controversy that Jessica was embroiled in, Meghan dumped her so quick, Jessica's head probably spun off of her shoulders. Next up, how about the Beckhams? We know what happened. She wanted Harry separated from David Beckham after Victoria Beckham refused to give her freebies. And the Beckhams had been very, very good friends with them. And Meghan treated them horribly. No wonder they want nothing to do with them. How about Ellen DeGeneres, who supposedly went to the UK and was able to hold baby Archie and then had Meghan on her show. And then when it came out that she was a bully and her show, went the wayside, you never heard another word or saw Meghan with her again. Or maybe they'd had enough when the private vow renewal ceremony between Ellen and Portia somehow got leaked. And finally, what about Beyonce? Because other than showing up to her concert, there have been no pictures of Beyonce or her husband with Harry or Meghan, and not a word about any communication except for some supposed text that was sent during Netflix that everybody is saying probably isn't true. What's being said is that Meghan thought that marrying a prince would make her somebody. But instead, she's being seen as manipulative and scheming and trying too hard to be likable. I mean, look what she did to her father. So now the snubbing of Harry and Meghan was very evident when Meghan flew cross-country to that Hamptons event for the G9 Venture Summit. We discussed that earlier. And you're looking at all these high-powered female entrepreneurs that were there. And there's not one picture of Meghan with like Gwyneth Paltrow, Reese Witherspoon, Diane Sawyer, because they know if they're in a picture with Meghan, it's an approval of her that she can use to promote herself, and they don't want it. They're saying that Meghan can show up at events where the A-listers are at, and she can even move into their neighborhood, but that doesn't make them friends. And that backlash is a deadly blow for Meghan's dream. But if Meghan showed some humility, they're saying, and some genuine kindness, and wasn't so self-serving, she might find herself more embraced rather than being barely tolerated. Reputations are everything in Hollywood, and Gwyneth Paltrow recently posted a supportive message to Catherine, the Princess of Wales, so it's pretty clear where the lines are drawn. Everybody knows that Meghan has cut Thomas Markle out of her life and won't let him meet her children, and Harry has done the exact same thing to his father until he bows to their demands, which isn't happening. And these articles are also talking about the fact that Harry's desperation for extra security when he goes to England has only made the rift with his family worse. He's now officially announced he's an American resident, and yet he wants his father to reinstate preferential treatment for him when he visits England because it's too dangerous, he said. Remember, they have taken this unofficial tour of Nigeria. Now they're headed to Colombia, which is one of the highest murder rates in the world. But whatever Harry's game is, the king has decided he just doesn't want to play, and silence is his best defense, just like the celebrities that don't want to be part of the Sussex fame-obsessed script. When you see these fake articles talking about all these people that were at Archie's 5th birthday party, but then you see these same people, they're pictured out elsewhere. The A-listers can't do anything about the fake articles that are put out, but they absolutely will not talk to Meghan or have a photo taken with Meghan. Her friends are dropping like flies, or the people that she thinks are her friends. I got to be honest, at this point, I don't know that she has any friends less. I just don't think there's anybody left, in my opinion. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like and the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell. Then go down into the description box where you'll find the links to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, which is currently paused, as well as my Amazon wish list and a physical address in case there's something you want to send. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.